Welcome to this holy instant now. An instant to stop and remember. Remember who and what you truly are, beyond the matrix of fear, lack, and limitation. All that seems to limit you in this world is only an illusion that demands your continued belief and attention in order to have any power over you. Now is your opportunity to let go of whatever stands in the way of your complete awareness of your true and original self. And now, sit back with your spine upright. Get comfortable and take a deep, slow breath. And as you exhale, release both past and future. Release both memory and imagination, and become fully present in the now. And let's begin. Today, we practice with this idea to strengthen our commitment, overcome limitations, and move beyond defensiveness into the fullness of our spiritual awakening. I place the future in the hands of God. By placing our future in the hands of God, we release anxiety, guilt, and pain. The past and the future lose their power over us, and we find peace and certainty in the living now. We extend this learning to the world, receiving this freedom in all things. When we trust God with our future, we rest assured that only good can come to us, and even when we forget or falter, we are gently guided back to love. From this state of consciousness, the world no longer appears as our enemy, because we have perceived the innocence in it and chose to be its friend. Take a deep breath now, and as you let it go, connect with the sense of purpose and intent that will guide the rest of your practice period. The purpose of today's practice is to recognize the power and peace in relinquishing the ego sense of control over our future, and instead placing it in the hands of God. The outcome of mastering this lesson is freedom from fear and a profound sense of inner peace. We no longer carry the burden of the past or worry about the future, as we entrust the direction of our life to God. Through this trust, we extend love and healing to the world, becoming channels of peace and offering comfort to others. Take another deep, slow breath now, and as you exhale slowly, release your attention from the past and future. Sink deeply into presence now, and open your mind to a different perception and an insight into your true self. I place the future in the hands of God. Accept today's idea, and you have passed all anxiety, all pits of hell, all blackness of depression, all thoughts of sin, and all devastation brought about by guilt. Accept today's idea, and you have released the world from all imprisonment by loosening the heavy chains that lock the door to freedom on it. You are saved, and your salvation thus becomes the gift you give to the world because you have received. This deep acceptance and application of today's idea is the only step that is needed to free the future from the past and to free the present from the burden of an uncertain future. You place your future in the hands of God, meaning you let go of future-based thinking, planning, anticipating, watching out, and you simply receive the grace and peace that comes from knowing that the direction of your life is handled by infinite intelligence. In no one instant is depression felt, or pain experienced, or loss perceived. In no one instant can sorrow be set upon a throne and worshipped faithfully. In no single instant can one even die. And so each instant given unto God in passing, with the next one given him already, is a time of your release from sadness, from pain, and even from death itself. In order to experience any form of suffering, time is required. There must be a past in which guilt was brought into being, and a future in which the consequences of the past will catch up with you at last. And yet, by giving the idea of time away to God, by placing the future in the hands of grace, you free yourself from the aspects of time that result in suffering, allowing the holy instant of the present moment to carry you home into eternity. You are but asked to let the future go and place it in the hands of God, and you will see by your experience that you have laid the past and the present in His hands as well, because the past will punish you no more, and future dread will now be meaningless and inconceivable. Then is each instant, which was slave to time, is now transformed into a holy instant that heralds your liberation. If you can see the lesson for today as the deliverance it really is, you will not hesitate to give as much consistent effort as you can to make it be a part of you. As it becomes a thought which rules your mind, a habit in your problem-solving repertoire, a quick reaction to temptation, you extend your learning to the world. And as you learn to see salvation in all things and in each moment, so will the world perceive that it is saved. Take another deep, slow breath now. And as you let it go, open your awareness to this commitment to place the future in the hands of God. And with no concern but this, begin the time of silence in which you commune with the infinite Creator with these words: I place the future in the hands of God. Repeat these words silently to yourself and focus on the act in consciousness of surrendering all concern of your future to God's grace and relinquishing any attachment or worry to any outcomes. I place the future in the hands of God. Feel the meaning and the power in this intention. Accept that this idea is true for you. And as you do, you pass by all anxiety and all devastation that is brought about by fear and guilt. As you release the future, the past is gone as well, and what is present, freed from its bequest of grief and misery, pain and loss, becomes the instant in which time escapes the bondage of illusions. As you repeat the idea for today, shift your focus to the present moment. This, now. Releasing any attachments to the past or worries about what lies ahead. Experience the freedom and peace that is available as you are fully present with just this instant. And allow this instant to be extended. Nothing can interrupt your awareness of this extension of peace and timelessness, except your own choice to see this moment through the lens of the past or future. Place your future in the hands of God, and thus you call the memory of the infinite Creator to come again into your holy mind, replacing all your thoughts of sin and evil with the truth of love. And now, as you approach the completion of this practice period, take one more deep, slow, and full breath in, drawing in all of the energy and frequency and insight of your practice, breathing all the way to the top, and for a moment hold it as you behold the intention to integrate the fruits and insights of your practice into your awareness and thought system now. And as you exhale slowly, relax and release and allow the integration to take place. And remember to bring this feeling and this awareness with you into the rest of your day. I place the future in the hands of God. And now we are saved indeed. For in God's hands we rest untroubled, sure that only good can come to us. If we forget, we will be gently reassured. If we accept an unforgiving thought, it will be soon replaced by love's reflection. And now, no longer is the world our enemy, for we have chosen that we be its friend. And as we close this practice period, take a moment to feel gratitude. Give thanks for yourself to showing up and saying yes to your awakening, the healing of your mind, and the revelation of the truth in your life. And for a moment contemplate how this day will be lived differently now that you are aware and in remembrance of your oneness with the infinite Creator. If you feel inspired, share in the comments about your revelation and the decision of how you will live this day in the awareness of the truth. May you be at peace and know your true self.